Bearcats TV, I'm Brendan Gulick, and we're here with Tristan Hammonds, today's hero for the Bearcats. A 9-inning complete game shutout in his first career collegiate start. How about that? A story he'll tell for years and years, I'm quite sure. Tristan, congratulations. A 4-0 win in the opening game of the Joe Nuxall Classic. The most noticeable thing today, you were pitching in front of a packed house. What's it like to pitch in front of a crowd like that?
You know, I've never pitched in front of a crowd that big, like, ever, and it was just really, like, the crowd was electric right there, and it got me going, especially when I would get a strikeout, and I just gained confidence hearing the whole crowd and stuff, and it was great having them out here and the good support.
You had a little bit of a rough start at the beginning of the game. You threw 63 pitches and only 27 strikes through the first 4 innings, but you really battled. And as Coach Neal alluded to, you kind of spread out your walks, and it didn't pile up and hurt you. Yeah. What was it like in the first couple innings when you were trying to find a rhythm, and would you chalk that up to maybe just the first start nerves?
I don't think it was nerves too much. I don't think I was, like, very comfortable with I don't know, I felt like a little uncoordinated with my mechanics, and I was getting out in front of myself, and I was pushing the ball, trying to throw a strike, trying to just aim it, and then around after the 4th inning, then I found Coach Neal gave me some advice, and I stayed back on the rubber and started to throw some strikes there. So I just got to remember that so I can throw more strikes at the beginning of the game and stay ahead in the count.
When you hit that 5th inning and it was like a light switch went off, you didn't give up a hit the rest of the game. And I know you talk about the mechanical adjustment, but what's that do for you mentally when you start to think, hey, I think I got something and now I can just relax and pitch?
Around that fifth inning on, maybe like the 6th or 7th, as soon as we scored a run, I felt really confident that we were going to win. And if I just kept going out there, pitching to contact, and having guys make plays behind me, like that play that Manny made was probably the best play I've ever seen or had made for me. So that's all you got to do. You got to pitch to contact, throw strikes, stay ahead in the count, and I felt like I did a better job of that in the second half of the game.
The only thing I got to ask you, how's your arm feeling after 130 pitches?
I mean, I've never thrown that many pitches before. I'm sure it'll be really sore tomorrow. I'll have to get some ice from Aaron after the game, but I don't know. Yeah, it was worth it, though.
I'm sure it was, and on top of that, I'm sure you had a little adrenaline going as well. Congratulations on the first career win, and good luck tomorrow in the championship game.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll have head coach Ty Neal when we come back here on Bearcats TV. For Bearcats TV, I'm Brendan Gulick. The Cincinnati Bearcats keep rolling. They've won 6 of their last 8 games. Today, a 4-0 win over the Xavier Musketeers in their opening game of the Joe Nuxall Classic, which means they punched their ticket to the championship game tomorrow against the Wright State Raiders. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, a word with head coach Ty Neal. Ty, a lot of coaches will tell you that when you get a pitcher on the mound who isn't having his best stuff that day but still comes out and competes, that's the true test of a pitcher. I think that probably describes Tristan Hammonds pretty well. What do you think today?
Yeah, he did a good job. You know, a spot start, his first start. I think it's his first start of the year. I mean, you stand next to him. He's a big, tall horse. You know, he went over the 100-pitch mark in his first start, but, you know, he held his velocity fine. And yeah, I thought he did a good enough job of, you know, he did walk 5 today. I thought he scattered his walks effectively, if that's okay to say. That he gave himself a chance to win, and you could see him gain a little confidence there toward the late innings, especially after we put a 3 spot up in I think the 7th, and yeah, he did a good job. That's all you can ask for. Guy gives the team a chance to win, and allows the guys behind him to help him. I got nothing to complain about. I enjoyed it.
I bet. That's been a pretty common theme for you lately, giving your starting pitchers giving you chances to win games. And the offense taking a little bit of time. Some games, other games, they've come out with an explosion. Today it took a little bit of time. You finally got that sac fly in the 5th. Yeah. From your vantage point, what made it tough to hit against Jack Newitz today?
I thought he was a quality left-hander. If you'll look at our pitching staff with all the left-handed arms that we have, as a former left-handed pitcher myself, left-handers that throw strikes and can have a second pitch and can control the running game at this level will win. And he did a good job. We haven't seen many left-handers all year, you know. But you know, that being said, I thought his stuff was pretty good. We had a lot of trouble early picking up the spin on this breaking ball, and swung us some pitches that we shouldn't have been swinging at, got ourselves into trouble. But He was good. I was glad that we got him out of the game.
Well, you've got a chance tomorrow in the championship game against Wright State to defend your title belt and reclaim the Joe Nuxall Classic championship. This is a team you've already seen, so there's a little bit of familiarity, and not only have you seen him, you saw him not long ago. It was just a couple weeks ago. Does that factor in at all when you talk about guys and just their competitive juices flowing, knowing, hey, it wasn't that long ago that those guys got the better of us?
Yeah, I hope these guys walk in the stadium tomorrow with a little chip on their shoulder. One, it's a home game for us. And the other piece of that is, at the end of the day, the scoreboard was lopsided where Wright State got the win. But I don't think they beat us. I think nothing against them, but it was one of those games where we kind of beat ourselves a little bit. I don't want to take anything from them. They're a quality team. They're doing a lot right. But we weren't very good that day. So I would like to see, I'd like to see where our guys' minds are tomorrow.
The Bearcats are 10-4 on their home field, looking for a little revenge tomorrow evening, a 7 o'clock first pitch against Wright State in the championship game of the Joe Nuxall Classic. Coach, congratulations on the win and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I got one last thing to add. Appreciate all the fans coming out. Most importantly, I need to give some credit to Woody Wallace, our catcher. He's been grinding it out behind the plate. He had a big night for us tonight behind the plate, threw out some early base runners to keep runners out of scoring position. He's just as a bigger reason of why we're winning as anybody. And those catchers don't get enough credit sometimes, but he's been grinding and he's caught, at least, I don't know, 18, you probably know, 15, 18 games in a row for us, and I appreciate what he's doing.
He certainly seems to be on a good page with your pitching staff, and like you said, had 2 caught stealing in the first couple innings, killed any potential Muskie rallies. So hopefully he can play well again tomorrow, and the Bearcats will reclaim that championship victory. It's a 7 o'clock first pitch right here on Bearcats TV.